Hello everyone, this is Kim here with Sunshine Creations and Crafts. My physical therapist, her daughter is getting baptized in the month of July, and she asked if I would do the baptism invitations. And I just wanted to share the design with you in case something like this came up that you needed to do for one of your friends. So I covered up her little face for, privacy issues. I don't know if she would appreciate having her daughter's picture on YouTube, so that's why you see these little yellow things here. Now, I started out with the card base from Recollections, and I used a Spellbinders die cut. It was the oval, and then I embossed it as well. So that's just the basic card base. That's how I started. Set this aside. I'm using Tim Holtz spun sugar and peeled paint, and I start out by I'm going to open this up here. My camera may wiggle because when I use my dies it moves my table, so I'll try to do it in a way that it's not going to wiggle so much. I'm adding some green into it because the little rose on the outside of the card has green leaves to it, so I wanted to bring out a little bit of that. And I actually come in and I do this a couple times, so we're just going to start with this. My computer's uploading. Alright. And then on the inside, let me put some green on there. And with the green, it's just going to be a really, really light touch. It's not going to be so obvious, so I'm just going to kind of work it in like this. And then I'm going to come back in with my pink. She's wanting the vintage look, so we're going to go with that. Alright, now on the inside I'm using my EK Success punch, and I'm going to do all four corners. Oops. Line that up there. And then flip it. Now the reason why I did this is because on the inside I put the information about the baptism ceremony itself and tucked it in here, and I inked these as well. I just typed these up on my computer if you're wondering. And then we're going to do the inside where I put the RSVP card. Now this one actually needs to be cut down just a little bit. The card is a 4 by 5.5, but it's a little bit longer. I cut this just a little bit longer by mistake, so make that change there. And then we have that. Alright, let me get rid of these little pieces of paper here. So we have her picture, and I'm cutting it down a little bit as well. I have my little guillotine over here on the side. Like that. And I'm just taking a piece of a Post-it note, and I'm going to cover up her little face like I did on the other one. Alright, so on the inside of here, I'm going to put her picture right here. I'm just going to use some ATG just to sort of hold it in. And I'm going to line it up. Now there's going to be some embellishments here in the left corner, so I don't want them to hang down over her face. Just using my bone folder. And then this is going to go on the inside. And I first like to see that I've cut it so that it's not going to go over the edge here. And it looks like that is good. I can always hand trim it if I need to. I'm using glue so I can position it easily instead of adhesive. And I want to make sure I get it right exactly on the edge, because I want it to be clean. I don't want it to be lifting up at all. She's asked me to make 40 of these, so it's been fun, a fun project. I'm like halfway through, so. Alright, so that's going to line up there. And go like that. As I said, it might go over just a little bit. I'm just positioning it so that it doesn't go over. And I can actually go back in and trim that. Okay, so there you have that. Now I'm going to go in here and we're going to ink the inside. Just coming down here like so. My spun sugar is drying out, or I'm using it so much that it's not really as bright as it used to be, so I have to go back in a couple times. Pull out my Michaels coupon and get a new one, huh? Again with the green. Coming in just ever so gentle to add just a little bit of color to it, not too much. And one more time. That is the inside. Alright, so let's go ahead and put those little embellishments on. I'm starting out with, put my lid on there, some pearls from Recollections. And I'm going to use these little ones. Now, the ink is still a little bit wet, so sometimes the pearls don't dry, don't stick on. So let's try to do our best with that. And just use a pink one, kind of add a little bit to it. Let's bring these down a little bit. Okay, sticking to my finger. Set that one aside because it's not cooperating. There, that's better. I hear the airplanes out there this morning. We've got a local fire, and now that the sun has risen, they are doing their thing. Alright, so let's put the embellishments on. I've got the pearls on. I got the pink rose. It's an Ofre rose, and I got it from Joann's. Pull one of those out. And then I have this strip of white flowers. And I bought this at my local scrapbook store. I don't know, I don't think I've ever seen this at Joann's, but they may have it. So I'm going to put that on. And I'm also going to be using my white lace ribbon to make a bow. And the final touch would be the, try to find the end of my ribbon here, the little pink butterfly. Now this comes with little flowers. Now I'm keeping those little flowers because I know I'm going to use those. They're just so cute. It's like a silky, almost. Alright, so I think we have everything. Let's go ahead and make our bow. I wanted to share my new toy. Yes, I bought another toy. I really struggle with making bows. So, for this project, it was completely worth me doing this. Now I'm just going to cut, I'm going to say maybe 5 inches. Because the bow is really small. Now watch this magic. I'm going to hold it like this. Left over right. Under. Around. And tie. And we have a bow. Look at that. Ugh. Brilliant, I tell you. I'm going to go ahead and trim it down because we don't want it overpowering the picture. Alright, so let's go ahead. We're going to put this is a cross that I got at Oriental Trading. She wanted a cross on there, and I wasn't familiar with where I could get any of those. So we went ahead onto Oriental Trading and she chose this one. And it's sort of indented on the back. Glue was not working, so we're going with score tape. I'm putting this down first because I'm actually building on top of it. And I'm going to go ahead and leave the little loop because I'm going to be covering it up anyway. Okay. And by putting this down first, I can kind of determine where the rest of the stuff is going to go. Like I said, we don't want to cover her little face. Alright, so let's put our bow on. Guess it doesn't matter what side, right? Is that bow maker completely awesome? You can get those everywhere. eBay. Oh, I'm sure there's people on Pinterest that have them as well. They're not very expensive. Worth it for me, I tell you. Okay, then I'm going to put my white bow on. See how that's going to cover up my cross. Okay, here comes the easy part. Okay, maybe not, huh? There we go. And I'm just going to tuck that right in there. I don't want to cover up my pink pearl too much there. And then my rose. I used another Spellbinders die cut. Actually, I first typed her name on a piece of cream colored cardstock and did it all in a row, and then I used a Spellbinders die cut so that we could put her name on the front of it. I'll show you just a minute. Let me finish with this butterfly. Okay, now I'm going to want to come back in here and give it a little bit more color. Doesn't that pink look pretty with her little dress? It's a cute little baby, I tell you. There, give it a little bit more color. Now, what I was talking about was that little Spellbinder die. This is her name right here. And I covered it up again. Oh, I got a Renegade Pearl there, don't I? There we go. So that is the invitation. And I'll put the little name right there. And then all the information will go on the inside. So, alright, so that's the design. If you have any questions, just let me know. I think I covered everything. Okay, have a great day. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.